going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I am Lonnie from VATSIM Gaming. I apologize for how the hair kind of looks today. Rough day today. Rough day, gotta say. You know, I'm just getting in from work. Didn't get time to really, make myself look good for the stream. What's going on, Talal? My fault, buddy. What happened was I got a phone call and I was distracted, and when I was changing the time, for whatever reason, I ended up changing the date. So no, we're doing a live stream tonight. We're here. I had to change the time. I had to move it up 30 minutes. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah, we're here. What's going on, Sam? Looking forward to seeing you back in the 737-900ER. You know what? I've been practicing my landings. I've been trying to figure out how to fly this aircraft. Or I guess the 737. It's been a while flying the PMDG aircrafts. And I think I found my stride, so hopefully I can showcase that down in Athens. The winds aren't too bad in Athens. Coming back to Istanbul might be a bit of a challenge. The reason for that is if you guys have the scenery, I'm sure everybody's probably experiencing the same thing, but landing on runway 17 or 18, the pappies are off with the glide slope for whatever reason. I'm not sure. You have to fly pappies landing on that side of the airport. If you're coming in on the other side, you can fly glide slope, no problem. The problem that I'm experiencing right now in Istanbul is the weather, and the fog has been low. We're talking 200 feet, 300 feet, where you'd start to see the actual runway. So if we got to fly back here in fog conditions, it's going to be some trouble. We won't be able to land on 17 or 18 flying the glide slope if we're getting visibility at a couple hundred feet. So it looks like the sun's breaking out. Hopefully that kind of shapes up to be. And we should be able to make the return. We're flying on BeyondATC today. There's no ATC out at the moment. It's, I think it's like 1 or 2 in the morning in Turkey. So we're not going to get many VATSIM controllers. Plus in Europe too, it's midnight over there. So we are going to fly on BeyondATC for the time being. Until, not for the time being, but for our evening streams. And then obviously once we get back to North America, all should be pretty well normal with that. So what's going on, Phoenix? I feel bad for people in LA. I know, man. It's very tragic what's happening out there with the fires. They got to get it under control. They got to get it under control, man. It's, I don't really want to, talk politics. Another viewer from LA, I had asked him how it was out there. And without getting too off topic, there's a lot of conspiracies going on right now at the moment down in LA with how the wildfire is being handled, things like that. So I wish everybody the best. Hopefully, most importantly, people stop dying. You know what I mean? And people are losing their homes, which kind of sucks. But hopefully they can get back on their feet with any government assistance or any type of insurance, things like that. That airport brings back memories to my trip to Istanbul. It's a very nice airport, actually. It's very big. It's not the best looking in the sim. It's it needs some work. It needs some work. I was doing some practice flights the other day. It was foggy, and I realized landing on, like I said, on 17 or 18. I would say probably, 3,000 meters before the runway, I'm already crashing into the ground. That's how far off the glide slope is. So, but other than that, it's a pretty good looking terminal. It does what it needs to do. It's a little pricey. I think it's on sale right now too. If you guys are interested in purchasing it, it should be on sale for pretty cheap. I think it's like 30% off, which is pretty good. But anyways, ladies and gents, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let me get the sounds up here, and we'll use BeyondATC. We'll see how things go. It's been a bit of a challenge with it, with some of the phraseology, and not all the controllers speak in English. I'm sure you guys probably seen that from one of the previous streams. I believe when we were flying out in Malaysia, and we were somewhere else. I forget where we were, but yeah, it's been tough with the phraseology. Hopefully, we don't run into that. That's the difference with say intentions. Say intentions, it's all in English, but I don't think you get traffic. I don't think you get traffic. But anyways, yes, we are. I think Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. We are Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. It's a real-world flight over to Athens. We're going over to Fly Tampa Athens. It's been a long time since we've been out there, probably about a couple years. They operate this flight in the A321s. They operate this flight in the 737-900 as well. Foxtrot 14, and we're doing, obviously, real-world gate-to-gate ops, per se. Not in database. Beautiful. We'll take the left GPS. And we'll set that, and we'll forget that. Beautiful. And first things first, I always forget. We got to go ahead and load up this guy. Jacob, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Short flight today. It's about an hour. I think it's an hour there and an hour back. Enable required nav perf RNP. I don't know what that means. Never seen those warnings before. This hasn't come up yet. That's kind of strange. Those guys are there. Okay. Verify position. Should be a fun one. I'm flying from Detroit to Seattle on Saturday night. Real world? Are you flying real world? And Boston to Punta Cana in the Phoenix A321. Very nice, man. Punta Cana is, I think it's done by Tropical Sim. The scenery is not that great. So good luck to you. I'm not sure why all of this is not coming up. I'm not sure if there's an issue with this aircraft at the moment. I'm going to come back upstairs here. I'm going to recycle these guys. Maybe we'll take the right side.
Your crew has boarded.
Interesting. Yeah, it's not that good, but at least I have one. Yeah, true. Absolutely. It's not that heavy on frames, too. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of... Not a big fan of them, to be honest with you. Not sure why this isn't setting up for me. That's why. There we go. Spell check. There we go. That is the airport iCal. I had it backwards. Anyways, let's get this shit on the road. So LTFM, we're headed over to Algav. And we are Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Flight plan request. Let's go ahead. Get everything. Beauty. Whew. Like I said, long day. Long day. Delta 321. Cool, man. Oh, in the sim? Boston to Punta Cana. You know what? Tropical Sim has really pissed me off lately. No, I just realized I spelt it incorrectly. It's LTFM, not LFTM. I'm dyslexic, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and load that up. The stream's starting off beautifully. Hopefully I can make the flight look well. But speaking about Tropical Sim, I'm sorry. To me, I call them Tropical Scam. Call them Tropical Scam. They just released some scenery, or what did they do? They didn't release scenery. I think they updated some scenery. But the people that have it already said it's shit. Or it is shit. So I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. But, you know, Tropical Scam, that's my opinion. It's too expensive for their scenery and they suck. Anyways, we'll come over to the departure tab here. What did SimBrief give us here? So we're on the IVGU 4 Hotel departure out of 18. So many IVGU departures. IVGU 4 Hotel off of runway 18. No transition. We'll execute that. Beautiful. Come back to the arrival tab here. We're going to plan the OGC-1 Quebec arrival. OGC-1 Quebec for the ILS. Zulu 03 right approach. Transition. I'm not sure. We'll take it from Kia. And we'll execute that. Fantastic. We'll come back to the init tab here. Let's go ahead and perf init request. I really wish there was a good one. Yeah. Hopefully, SLH Sim Design can develop all of the Caribbean. That would be pretty ideal. Tropical Sim basically ports over their P3D scenery into FS 2020 at a slap a price tag on it. Yeah, they slap a massive price tag on it. We landed at, where did we go? Fort-de-France. Phoenix, you weren't there for that live stream, but in Fort-de-France, I parked up into a gate where you can see the French flag, and the flag wasn't even fucking blowing in the wind. I thought that was hilarious. There we go. So we got zero fuel weight, 61,500 kilograms. We got our reserves of 2,900 kilograms, cost index of 20. We're cruising up to flight level 340 on today's flight. I don't know why this aircraft does this sometimes. It doesn't import the correct cruising altitude as planned by SimBrief. The wind's 325.27. Beautiful transition, 12,000. Transit's 12,000. Beautiful N1 limits. Go ahead and plug in some performance numbers. And we go back. Let's go ahead and plug all this in. And performance is not that great at the moment. I'm not sure if that's because of BeyondATC. I don't recall performance looking like that, though. Flaps 5, takeoff 1, cell 51. The winds, I think, are 200 at 8. 4.57 on the trim, 45, 46, 52. Beautiful. 4.57 on this guy. Something like that. 152 on our speed. So let's get this guy on. We'll get this guy on. This guy. 152. If I look at my departure, it's strange departure coming out of Turkey always. The course is 174. Heading 174. Altitude, according to the departure, it says initial climb clearance is 8,000 feet. The only downside with BeyondATC, unlike say Intentions, they don't give you an altitude clearance. Departure altitude, I meant. It's kind of strange. I don't know why. Get that guy over. 1019 on the altimeter. And I think the rest is good. We'll come down here. I'll look for some frequencies for BeyondATC. And 28,850. Get the ATIS information.
Transition level 1 to 0. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar.
Information, Oscar.
Istanbul
136.25.
Airport information, Oscar. 0637 Zulu. WINND1905 at 8. Missed. Fuel clouds at 900. Temperature 08. Deploy.
Alright, we'll call up clearance and...
Turkish 1 Papa Romeo, on our way to Feritmelen.
I don't even know how to
Turkish
pronounce
1 Papa Romeo, Istanbul delivery. Expect runway
airport name.
18.
I'm just gonna say
Asthma
that
4
Athens
hotel
International.
departure. Squawk
I finished to Seattle on
4644.
a 737-900ER in the sim with Alaska.
Asma 4 hotel departure. Suyak 4C44.
Yeah, me too, Sam. I completely
Turkish 1 Papa Romeo.
Completely agree.
Turkish 1 Papa Romeo, read back correct. Contact ground 126.3 when ready for push or start.
Grund 1 TVOC decimal tizleven read. Turkish 1 Papa Romeo.
Turkish Nineliski Yankee, ready to copy IFR, clearance to Seyit Bülent Aydın Airport.
Turkish 9 Whiskey Yankee, Istanbul delivery. Expect runway 18, Asma 4 hotel departure. Squawk 3560.
It's gonna be a while. It's a little busy. That's not for me. So we're gonna go Istanbul delivery, Turkish 8, Hotel Quebec with information Oscar, request IFR to Athens International.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, Istanbul delivery. Thanks for information, Oscar. Expect runway 18, EVO 4 hotel departure. Squawk
Asthma 4
6061.
hotel departure. Clear to Athens via the Asthma 4 hotel departure. Expect runway 18, squawk 3560, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec.
Negative. Squawk 6061.
6061. Oh. Squawk 6061, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Readback correct. Contact ground 126.3 when ready for push or start.
Contact ground 126.3 when ready for push and start. Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec.
Negative. Ground on 126.3.
Isn't that what I said? Contact ground 126.3 when ready for push or start. Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. That's something I'm not seeing with say intentions, so this might sort of make me make the switch. You know what I mean? Make me make the switch. They gave me a different departure, but maybe... Let me pull the text. I heard Asthma 4 Hotel. Is Asthma 4 Hotel a departure out of here? It is. IVGU 4 Hotel. So according to the readback, they said they read back IVGU 4 Hotel. So we're going to plan that. I think I have it already all set up. But let's get our squawk in here. What did I say? 6061. We're squawking. 26.3 on this guy. We're ready for push and start. Let's go ahead and flip that over. We'll come upstairs. Let's get some of this stuff going. We're a little delayed here. These guys can come on. We're going up to 34,000. Airport elevation. I'm not sure what it is in Athens. Runway elevation.
Turkish Five Delta Victor, Atramp Van Tigre 0, Request Pushback and engine start.
Uh-huh.
Turkish 5 Delta Victor, Istanbul
300 feet.
ground, pushback and engine start approved.
300
Face
feet.
east.
Base east.
Pushback and engine start approved, face east, Turkish Five Delta
Start up that
Victor.
APU. Is the ATC a little bit loud? To me, it seems loud. Let's go ahead and turn some of that down. Beautiful. Looks like it's starting to clear up too, so hopefully the return leg is not going to be too terrible. And then tomorrow the bore sound should be coming out. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Kill this guy. We'll come down here. Those guys get released. Doors. Those guys get released. We'll come back upstairs. Turn the rest of these guys on, and we're ready. Ready for push and start. We'll come up to GSX and prepare for pushback and departure. Speaking of Tropical Sim, they released an airport, their Kansas City airport. I'm not going to fly there, and I think it was an update, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it was an update. Istanbul ground, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Request push and start. Gate Foxtrot 14.
Turkish Five Delta Victor,
Turkish 5 Delta Victor, runway 18 taxi via...
Runway 18 taxi via November C, Golf, Golf 17, Turkish 5 Delta Victor.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, Istanbul ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. I'm noticing the transmissions are a little bit laggy also with BeyondATC. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Turkish 7 Quebec Quebec, ramp Tigre 0 Five, Revoest Başbak and Engine start.
Yes, it was an update. I'm not flying into there.
Turkish
Hell
7
fucking no.
Quebec
Hell
Quebec,
fucking no, man.
Istanbul ground,
I'm gonna go on
pushback and
flight
engine
sim
start
TO, look
approved.
for freeware before I go there,
Face
just like
north.
you said.
Ashbak approved, face north, Turkish 7 Quebec Quebec.
I got a couple sceneries from them, unfortunately. I spent some money with Tropical Sim, but would never invest in them again.
Suntuk Sivesi Riski Delta,
Gerald, what's going on?
Upstand 10,
Hello,
Revoest Başbak and Engine start.
S20RK56 Whiskey Delta, Istanbul ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Should be doing a giveaway
Ashbak
too.
approved, face east,
We'll do a
Suntuk
giveaway on the
Sivesi
weekend.
Riski Delta.
Been a while, right? Been a slight while. Look, we got some. It's the good thing about BeyondATC. You got some traffic, so they want us to face east. So there's. It looks like there's an S7 over there. That's pretty cool. Got Orlando Sanford and Hecla Airport from Thai Models. I don't know, man. I don't know about that Sanford. That Sanford Airport. It doesn't look that great, in my opinion. Doesn't look that great. Another one that uses like old texturing and things like that.
Please wait.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes coming off.
Commencing push.
Engine number one over the ground.
Start at wheel.
I was watching Captain Canada, and I mean, it's everything I've
Turkish
expected
7
from
Quebec
Thai
Quebec,
models.
taxi for departure.
Turkish 7 Quebec Quebec, runway 18 taxi via Foxtrot 2 Tango 11, Foxtrot 3, Golf 3, Golf, Golf 17.
Runway 1 EET taxi via Foxtrot TVO, Tango 11,
I want to fly there.
Foxtrot Tigre,
I was gonna
Golf
pick
Tigre,
up.
Golf,
There was a scenery in
Golf
Philadelphia
17,
that
Turkish
also
7
got
Quebec Quebec.
released. It was like a little regional airport. I think Allegiant flies out of it.
Turkish 5 Delta Victor, contact Istanbul Tower 122.7.
Istanbul Tower
Contact Tower 1 Decimal
122.7.
7, Turkish 5 Delta Victor. 7.
Suntuk Sivesi Riski Delta, Revoest taxi.
Number one over the ground.
S20RK56 Whiskey Delta, runway 18 taxi via Tango 11, Foxtrot 3, Golf 3, Golf, Golf 17.
Trenton, that's the one. Yeah. I like flying into
Runway
little
1
regional
EET
airports.
taxi via Tango 11, Foxtrot Tigre, Golf Tigre, Golf, Golf 17, Suntuk Sivesi Riski Delta.
Nothing
Turkish
better
7
than taking a
Quebec,
big aircraft
Quebec,
flying
hold
into a
position
small
for
regional
traffic.
airport. Do some
I
regional
will
ops, you
call
know?
you back.
And it
Hold
looks good
position
too
for
by the
traffic.
developer. Looks
Turkish
real
7
good.
Quebec Quebec.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes
Turkish
set.
7 Quebec Quebec, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Turkish 7 Quebec Quebec.
Two good engines. We'll come upstairs. The engine gen's coming on. We'll probe heat. Put those guys on. Packs are coming on auto. APU bleed coming off. APU start switch coming off. Engine start switch is over to continuous. And
Unlocking gear.
alright. Engine starts over to continuous, and after that, we got to put the flaps out. Flaps 5.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right
First
is
thing I'm
clear.
doing tomorrow is buying the sound pack. Pretty sure the Boris sound pack is for all 737s, right? Gotta be. Flaps 5 indicated. Auto brake over to RTO. And now they are. Those guys coming on. Get those guys on. Istanbul ground, Turkish 8, Hotel Quebec, ready to taxi, runway 18.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, runway 18 taxi via Tango 9er, November 5, Golf 17.
A long one. Runway 18, taxi via Tango 9er, November 5, Golf 17, Turkish 8, Hotel Quebec. I don't even know where I'm going. So we're on Tango 9. November 5. Golf. Beautiful. Actually, the taxi instructions are not bad. Not bad, gotta say. Beautiful. Park and brake coming off. Let's get flying, friends. I have X-Wing Studio Chicago Rockford is really well done, so I expect the Trenton scenery to be the same. Oh, okay, so they have multiple sceneries. I'll have to look into that one. Chicago Rockford, is that, what is that, like a... Is it like a regional airport? The airliners fly in there? Look at the fog, too. This is going to be an issue coming back. It's going to be a big issue. And recall check. Recall check's good. Taxi lights coming on. Beauty. The freighter hub. Alright, Tango 9. We're going up to November 5, and then we're going to go Golf and Golf 17. Fuck me, it's fucking... It's hella foggy. Hella foggy. I didn't think it was going to be this foggy on departure. Makes me nervous making the return leg back in. Saying few clouds at 900 feet. But that can mean anything. This is here is November... It's November 2. I thought it was tomorrow. I didn't check back today. That's okay, man. That was my fault. That was my fault. I was on the phone when I had to change the time. I had to add another 30 minutes. I was distracted. I accidentally changed the fucking date, too. That was completely my fault, man. Completely my fault. This should be... What is this? November... For November 5, I think is the next one. It's also used as a diversion...
Gate Bravo to taxi via November.
It's also used as a diversion airport for Chicago ORD when they have weather
Gate Bravo
delays.
TVO taxi via November 1, Tango 11, November TVO, Tango Quebec, Turkish 4
It's November 5. Something in my eye. There we go. On departure, looks like it's a sharp left turn. I wish it wasn't so foggy so that I could show you guys the scenery. And,
S20
it's the only one
RK56
too in the
Whiskey
sim.
Delta. Contact Istanbul Tower 122.7. Have a good day.
That was...
Contact Tower 1 TVO TVO Decimal 7, Suntuk Sivesi Whiskey Delta.
Not sure if we're going to do the return leg, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't think we're going to.
Turkish 7 Quebec Quebec. Contact Istanbul Tower 122.7.
Contact Tower 1 TVO TVO Decimal 7, Turkish 7 Quebec Quebec.
And this is Golf here.
Turkish 4 Mike Charlie, At ramp 111, reverse pushback ending start.
Turkish for Mike Charlie, Istanbul ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback approved, face east, Turkish for Mike Charlie.
Appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight as well.
Turkish AET-1 uniform, stand Tigre, reverse pushback.
I think next week we'll be flying in back in North America, so we're doing a Thursday night stream. We could
Turkish
probably
8-1 uniform, Istanbul
do
ground,
Thursday nights in
pushback and
Toronto. We'll do
engine
VATSIM
start
event.
approved.
We'll fly out of
Face
Toronto.
north.
SimCFI wants me to take the RJ over to PEI, so we might do that.
Turkish AET-1 uniform.
That'll be a fun flight. It's like an hour. No wait, over to PEI. I think that flight is like 2 hours. Not gonna lie, I got stuff in my eyes. Showing traffic, I don't know where. Did they just land? They just landed. Quite the long taxi. This airport is so massive. So massive.
Turkish for Mike Charlie, ready to taşı to the active.
There's another aircraft landing in.
Turkish for Mike Charlie, runway 18 taxi via November 6, Gulf, Gulf 17.
Runway 18 taxi via November 6, Golf, Golf 17, Turkish for Mike Charlie.
Key Studios, LaGuardia to fly Tampa. YYZ would be fun in the Phoenix A320 if you're looking for a shorter flight. Yep, that's also a great flight. That flight is done a lot by
Turkish
Jazz and the
8-1 uniform,
75 as
runway
well.
18 taxi via
Problem is
Tango
you can't really
11,
fly that
Foxtrot 7, Gulf
especially
9,
visual.
Gulf, Gulf 17.
With the jets.
Runway 18 taxi via Tango 11, Foxtrot 7, Golf Niner, Golf, Golf 17, Turkish AET-1 uniform.
Can in the Phoenix though. Absolutely. Abso-flippin'-lutely. So we're going all the way to the end. We're going to Golf 17. That's where we're going to hold short. And I gotta say, like, this weather is not good. Readjusting some of the
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, contact
visuals.
Istanbul Tower 122.7, bye bye.
Tower 122.7, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. 122.7, and then we'll get our departure frequency 26425. Pretty much. Long way to go. Alright, coming up to the holding point. It's Golf 17. And Tower Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Holding short, runway 18, Golf 17.
Turkish EET Hotel Quebec, Istanbul Tower, Wind 1 Niner ve at EET, Runway 1 EET, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 clear for takeoff, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Alright, let's get everything lit up here. As we depart into the abyss. Nothing to see out there. Beautiful. Throttle's going up 40%. Kind of pissed off because I bought the wrong Soka scenery for the wrong sim. I bought the 2024 version, not the 2020 version. Damn. Reach out to SLH Sim Designs on Instagram. See if they can give you a copy, because I'm pretty sure with the 2020 purchase you get
Istanbul Tower, Turkish 1 Mike Whiskey, Alpha Yankee runway
free
18.
upgrade. Throttle's going up. Slight nose down pressure.
Turkish 1 Mike Whiskey, Istanbul Tower,
Maintain center
continue.
line. Turn up the silence too.
Wilco,
Do not
Turkish
wear
1
neutral.
Mike Whiskey.
Turkish 4 Mike Charlie, ready for departure. Runyay 1 ET.
V1
Turkish 4
and
Mike
rotate.
Charlie, Runyay 1 EET, Linux and White.
Positive rate. You're going
Runyay
up.
1 ET, Linux and White. Turkish 4 Mike Charlie.
Beauty. Follow flight directors.
Turkish 4 Mike Charlie, Istanbul Tower, Wind 1 Niner File at EET, Runyay 1 EET,
Okay.
Cleared for takeoff, trafik seven mile final, no delay.
Runyay 1 ET, cleared for takeoff. No delay. Turkish 4 Mike Charlie.
Turkish EET Hotel Quebec, contact Yesil Koy departure 1 TVOC Decimal 4 TVOC.
The fuck did she say? Contact departure 126.425 Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Flaps 1. And flaps up.
Turkish ET 1 uniform, ready for departure. Runyay 1 ET.
Lot going on this departure.
Turkish EET 1 uniform,
126.425.
firing traffic.
There we go. And departure Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Passing 3,000 for 8,000.
Turkish ET Hotel Quebec, Yesil Koy departure. Identified, climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170 Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. I'm not gonna lie, it's very fucking tricky to do this departure while talking fucking ATC. I'm not even gonna lie. This is just like a bunch of zigzagging fucking crazy.
Yesil Koy departure. Turkish 4 Mike Charlie.
We're flying flight directors. We're on track here. We're on track.
Turkish 4 Mike Charlie.
Bro,
Yesil Koy
honestly, man, I
departure.
think I'm going to say intentions.
Identified, climb
It's
to
just so
flight
much
level
easier to deal with.
130.
So much easier. Alright,
Climb to flight level 130. Turkish 4 Mike Charlie.
autopilot coming on, bring you guys back upstairs. It's just so much easier on say intentions, man.
All aircraft be advised
It's,
information of no current. Kune Hevan 01 Niner.
It's really hard to understand. It's really hard to understand. I like the traffic idea. That's what I like out of it. These wing views, I could probably bring these out like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then we had a sim connection issue, which fucked everything up. I stuttered. Isn't English the standard for ATC worldwide? Yep. Pretty sure you can use other languages as well. If the ATC controller talks to you in their language, I'm sure you can respond back. I've heard that before on, you know, watching Watching some Just Flight on YouTube and things like that, I've noticed that. But yeah, the main language used is English. BeyondATC makes it very tricky. And I got no... Give me 1 sec here. I got no flight data. There we have it. I'm not sure why that didn't come up. Fly Live, if you guys are in the streaming world, you guys know it crashes from time to time. Transalt's 13,000, I think. Transalt's 12,000 here. Beautiful. Nice little breakout as we climb over top of the city. It's not looking too promising on the return, I'm not going to lie. This flight's 1 hour and 4 minutes. 1 hour and 4 minutes. As we fly to the south, just picked up a subscriber. Whoever just did that, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that. Welcome on board. But yeah, I think we're going to be going live on Sunday. Hopefully we'll get some live ATC on VATSIM. But I think going forward, I'm going to make the switch. I'm going to pick up Say Intentions. I'm going to do a couple things on it.
Turkish EET-1 uniform, 900 feet.
Then, yeah, we'll pick that. I bought the Soka scenery through Sim Market, so maybe I can get a refund. Maybe. Like I said, they're very responsive on contact, and probably by email, but even on Instagram, you can reach out and let them know your situation. I'm sure they'll hook you up. I'm going to put some tunes on here.
Turkish EET Hotel Quebec. Contact Ankara Control 11 Niner Decimal 3. Have a good day.
Contact Ankara Control 119.3. Have a good day. Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Negative. Ankara Control, hello, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, flight level 160.
Turkish EET Hotel Quebec, Ankara Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 340.
Flight level 340, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Cruising out.
Ankara Control, Turkish Tigre November.
Setting it up.
Good day, flight level 340.
Beauty.
Turkish Tigre November Papa, Ankara Control, radar contact.
Another subscriber, thank you very much, whoever that was, appreciate you. Sam, you're gonna try, are you gonna try landing in complete darkness in Soka? Is that the plan?
Suntur Tigre C Tigre, Ankara Control, identified, continue climb to flight level Tigre 0.
I think that's the plan for you.
Continue climb to
I
flight
think you should do
level
it.
330, Suntur Tigre C Tigre.
Ankara Control, Big Blue 1 TVO Yankee Tango, flight level 11 Niner.
Get you back.
Big Blue 1 TVO Yankee Tango, Ankara Control, identified, continue climb to flight level Tigre 10.
Yeah. Sure thing.
Continue climb to flight level Tigre 10, Big Blue 1 TVO Yankee Tango.
I think you should.
Ankara Control, Centric 13 Lima Hotel, flight level 340.
Let the aircraft go up. to 34,000. I'm gonna quickly run upstairs, say goodnight to the kids. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Ankara Control, with Malta 82 Victor Yankee. Good day. Flight level 370.
Big Blue 1 TVO Yankee Tango, resume on navigation. Roger, resume on navigation. Big Blue 1 TVO Yankee Tango. Biz Malta EYT TVO Victor Yankee, Ankara Control, identify.
Ankara Control, Black Sea Nine 40 EYT Hevavi. Good day. Base landing via ITTVO Romeo. Flight level TVO Five.
Black Sea Nine 40 EYT Hevavi, Ankara Control, identify.
I am back. Yeah, one kid sleeping. The other one's on her iPad. Did they call us? We're Turkish. Blazaza 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 blazaza. That's what we are. That's what we are. I got one of those annoying auto response emails from SimMarket saying they're looking into my problem. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to really do about it. But, I mean, that's where you bought it, right? So that's probably where you should look at resolving your issue. SLH Sim Design, I'm sure if you gave him, he may probably ask you for like receipts, things like that, and he'd probably just slip you like registration fee or something. One of these this airport we're going into, I don't know why, but you don't see a lot of streamers flying into Athens. I'm not sure why. Corfu is another one, I was going to do a flight into Santorini, and then I realized, go to Flight Radar, there's nothing flying into Santorini right now. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just a seasonal thing, you know what I mean? No flights into Santorini, I think, until like June. Good, looking good. Sunday, don't have a flight planned out yet. I got a couple ideas. Let me see. What did I pull up here?
Ankara Control, Turkish 29 Zulu.
I think we're flying
Bravo, flight level 30.
either in Italy or probably Eastern Europe, not too sure. Corfu's the only airport that I've never
Turkish
crashed an
TVO
airplane trying to fly
Ankara
into.
Control,
You know, when I first flew into Corfu, it caught me off guard. I had no idea that the approach is offset. I had no fucking idea. No fucking idea it was offset. I almost crashed. I did a live stream into Corfu. I think we flew in from Edinburgh or something like that. Pretty successful. Pretty successful. But could have been bad.
Ankara Control, Suntuk 4 TRO Uniform Kilo, Flight Level TRO 17.
Yep, flight level 017, is that what they said?
Suntur 4 Tevo Uniform Kilo, Ankara Control, good day, identified, continue climb to flight level TJ40.
Continue climb to flight
Nice,
level
nice.
TJ40, Suntuk 4 TRO Uniform Kilo.
You know, I have yet to crash into an airport. Pretty good at flying the aircrafts. I think some of my worst landings in the sim, definitely on stream, we did a flight into Montego Bay. Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
Ankara Control, Suntur
That was a bad landing.
good day, flight level TJ 70.
That was a real bad one.
Suntur Nine Echo Zulu, Ankara Control, identified, continue climb to flight level TJ30.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Continue climb to flight level TJ30.
Now, this aircraft flies differently than the other aircrafts. It's very heavy. Even the ground effect is different in this aircraft.
Ankara Control,
Not an aircraft I fly a lot of. Very grateful. I think this aircraft was like $30.
Apex TVO Bravo, Runyay 1 Sea Right, Turkish TZ November Papa.
Top of descent. Not for a while. 170 miles or 22 minutes. Coming in off the coast of Turkey. No, we passed Turkey. I lied. No, this is Turkey. Right? Yeah, we're still flying over Turkey. Now, I gotta see, where did the aircraft park in Athens? That is the question. Doesn't tell you. Fantastic. Funny enough, you know what? Turkish, they fly a lot of different aircraft in here. No idea where we're parking. We're gonna just pick any gate. Samos, another airport if you want a real challenge. I know, that was actually recommended by somebody on the channel here. It's pretty good scenery. I watched a flight into it. I think Eurowings did a video on Just Flight or something into Samos. Crazy approach. Yeah, crazy approach. You gotta look for like POIs and shit. I have the scenery too. It's pretty cheap. It's like $15. Problem is, a lot of the flights into there are long. They're really long.
Ankara Control, Suntuk CC ve Alpha Golf, good day, flight level TRO 44.
Good day.
Turkish TZ November Papa, descend to flight level 140.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Descend to flight level 140, Turkish TZ November Papa.
What's going on, Owls? How are you, my man? Hope all is well.
I
think we're at cruising altitude.
Control,
yeah, okay.
We're
cruising altitude. So we're going to be cruising for about 20 minutes before we make our descent into Athens. Very cool approach as well. Very cool approach.
Suntur Quantigre Lima Hotel, you were assigned flight level TJ40.
I was not sure if you've tried BeyondATC, but I'll be honest with you, I think I'm over it. Not too much, man. Just here, doing a flight, you know, flying the 900ER. Can't wait for Boris to release the sound pack tomorrow, if that's still planned.
EVO 201, good day, flight level 320.
Jeddah Jet TVO 01, Ankara Control, identified.
It's the one thing that I really dislike about BeyondATC, man. It can be so great, but you can't fucking understand them. Part of my language, you can't understand them half the time. Challenging. Say intentions, you got no issues. AIATC in my eyes is boring compared to people. No, 100%, man. There's no. It's not gonna beat, you know, listening to real people. Obviously, there's some troubles with flying on VATSIM at certain times of the day, depending on where you live. You get no ATC. I love the 24/7 controlling, but you don't get the feeling. Yep, 100%, 100%. On top of that, too, you got to almost like retrain your phraseology when you're speaking to AIATC. Because some of the things you see on VATSIM, you know, you can't bring that over to AIATC. There should be a way to change them all to default voice. Actually, there is, yeah. There is. If I go... So, basic voice, use international, there's radio... Wait. International basic accents. I can turn that off. Let's see what happens.
Centric 13 Lima
There we go.
Hotel, turn left,
Changed
heading
it.
335.
But you can tell it sounds AI. It doesn't sound like there's an actual human behind.
Turn left, heading 335. Climb to flight level 340. Centric 13 Lima Hotel.
The other thing too would say intentions. You can use it while flying on VATSIM. Essentially, if there's no ATC, what the fuck is that noise?
Centric 1918, anchor control, rudder contact. Continue climb to flight level 350.
It's good, brother.
Continue climb to flight level 350, Sunturk 1918.
You guys hear that, right? I have no idea what that is.
Black Sea 9408 EV.
Clearly it's the ATC. Channel's going well, man. You know, we're just doing some streams here and there, try to get things up and running. You know, be a little bit more active on YouTube. That's sort of the goal, right? You just got to be consistent with your uploads. And that's really about it. It's better than what the fuck that other thing was, absolutely. But now I have this weird static. I don't know what the... 100% is
Radar contact. Continue climb to flight level -0.
Continue climb to flight level 290.
Very strange. Now I got accents again. That's kind of weird. I'm just stopping in, cooking some pizza. Hey, attaboy. Frozen pizza? You making it homemade? Radio static's off and accents are off. I don't know why I'm getting both. No idea. Radio degradation simulation is off. Use international basic accents. That's off.
Anchor control and Italy 7 Charlie Zulu, flight level 128.
There we go.
In Italy 7 Charlie Zulu, anchor control.
Now.
Good day,
Fuck
rudder
me.
contact. Continue climb to flight level 300.
Continue climb to flight level 300 and Italy 7 Charlie Zulu.
She gone. She
Centric
gone.
1918, resume on navigation.
Roger, resume on navigation, Sunturk 1918.
Better, right?
Ankara Control, Centurk 77 Echo Victor, flight level 109er.
What do we got going till top drop here? Looks like another
Centric
100.
77 Echo Victor,
20 miles,
anchor control
120 miles.
identified. Continue climb to flight level 320.
Continue climb to flight level 320, Centurk 77 Echo Victor.
Nothing planned at the moment, but would definitely love if iFly came out with a Max
Anchor control,
9.
Turkish 4 Mike Charlie, 10,000
Aero Mexico. I
feet.
think doesn't Aero Mexico have a lot of Max 9s? I think they got some Max 8s as well.
Turkish 4 Mike Charlie, anchor
I'm not a
control,
big fan
radar
of the
contact.
scenery
Climb
there.
to
I'm gonna
flight
be
level
completely honest.
270.
Not a big fan. Beautiful approach.
Climb
Just
to flight level 270.
not great
Turkish 4
scenery.
Mike Charlie.
not great scenery. And it's, to be honest with you, like flying in
Centric
some of these other
56
countries on
Delta,
VATSIM,
anchor
it's one of the
control.
easier
Expect
countries to fly
Charlie,
into
runway
and to
34
fly out
right.
of. So easy. They're
Expect
right to the
one
point
Charlie,
on, you know,
runway
on
34
VATSIM.
right, center 56 Whiskey
But
Delta.
yeah, just the scenery is just not the greatest. I forget who does Mexico City,
Turkish
but I
3
kind of wish they would have
November
done sort of the
contacted
area
Control
around it too.
135.875.
Because that approach coming in, I think it's on runway 5 or something, that you come off the top of the mountain and shit.
Contact Control
That's pretty cool, man.
135.875, Turkish 3 November paper.
Turkish 3 November paper. I wish two parts of Mexico, like, what's that place? Give me one sec. Cabo. I wish there was some scenery out in Cabo. Cabo? You know, you got Cancun, you got Mexico City, there's some good Tijuana scenery. A lot of flights into Cabo, though. You do a lot of Southwest flights into Cabo. But not really, not a lot of scenery. We're gonna be doing, I think, like a. I don't think we're streaming Saturday.
1 Charlie, runway 34 right.
We might.
Report
That might
ready
be a
for
surprise
descent.
stream. I'm not going to. Not gonna schedule
Bird 1
anything.
Charlie, runway
But
34
Sunday we're gonna be
right,
doing some more
ready for
European
descent,
flights.
center 56
Hopefully we get VATSIM
Whiskey
controls
Delta.
online. I was thinking of flying. I think it was
Center 56 Whiskey Delta,
either
descend to 3,600
Budapest or
feet,
Bucharest
pin
into Sofia.
1020.
Descend to
know what I picked here.
3,600 feet, center 56 Whiskey
Budapest
Delta.
into Sofia. That's gonna be a pretty cool flight with Ryanair. Maybe we'll fly it in the Max. Or you know what? No, we're gonna fly it in the 737, in the PMDG 737, because we want to hear those Boris sounds. That's what we're gonna do. Next week we'll be back in North America. Enjoy flying in North America. We'll be in Canada as well. Might get back in the RJ. Got to retrain my whole. For me to, you know, fly the RJ on stream comfortably, it's gonna take probably, I would say, probably a couple hours to get used to it. You know, update coming out for the RJ as well. Just so you guys are aware, Sim CFI, he is a beta tester for that aircraft. And he said one's coming out. I don't know. Probably in the afternoon. I'm not sure where he's located. If he's in Europe or if he's in the in North America. But probably, I would say 12 p.m. Eastern or maybe 5 p.m. Eastern. Like 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern. One of the two, or in between the two. If he's still planning to release for tomorrow. I'm not in his Discord. I'm not really following what he's doing, but that is the plan. And I'm going to be honest with you, the weather is still not that good going back into Istanbul. So we're probably not going to do a return. Just because, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, performing the ILS at Istanbul on the 17 or 18 runways. The aircraft's going to fly the glide slope. And glide slope and PAPIs are super off at that airport. Boris is a very Russian-sounding name. Could be. Could be. About 80 miles out. We'll plug in some information.
Contact Events Control 135.875.
35875. 135.875. Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. 135.875. Had a brain fart there for a second. Athens Control, Turkish 8 Hotel, Quebec, flight level 340.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, Athens Control, identified.
Start configuring here. We have our final approach course. What is it? It is 032. And the ILS is 111.1. And we'll flip that guy. Come downstairs. We will throw in a couple fixes here. Runway 03 right. That's what we're planning. It could change. BeyondATC is known to do that. 10 mile, 5 mile radius. Get those guys bugged in there. Feel bad flying in Russia and the sim being from America, but they do have really cool routes from Moscow. But the scenery's beautiful out there too. And I'm sure if Owls is still in the chat, he probably doesn't want to talk about flying into Moscow. I don't know if you guys tuned into that one. My man. Man, I'm not just going to shy away from flying into Russia, man. Digital Design. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the developer. But they released, or a developer released, St. Petersburg out in Russia. And it's the developer that releases all sort of scenery out there in Russia. And it's beautiful. Lone Dread, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Welcome. Scenery's beautiful out there. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You know, I'd fly into Ukraine as well. I don't think there's any flights going in at the moment. I could be wrong. It's awesome to see streamers with official airplanes and not botched PMDGs. What do you mean? Like flying like a real world livery? What's a botched PMDG? But I appreciate you, man. We're here.
Evans Control, Gulf Air 944, descending via Vera 1 Quebec, flight level 261. Gulf Air 944, Athens Control, radar contact.
Athens
The winds are
Control,
variable at 2
Slovak
coming
travel
into
23 kilo, flight level 360.
coming into Athens. I'm sure we're gonna get the 03 right approach. We'll have to see.
Slovak travel 23 kilo, Athens Control, identified.
Still some time out. About 50 plus miles to go. We're crossing into Greece now. Crossing over the water. Closing in on Greece. You do VATSIM streams? I do, yes, I do. I do. We're flying in Europe at the moment. It's, you know, going in on 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Athens
So
Control, Dillman 755 Heavy,
no
flight level
VATSIM controls on.
350.
So we'll mix it up a little bit. This is probably going to be my last stream of BeyondATC. I'm not really a big super fan of it.
Identified.
Probably move over to say Intentions. But yeah, when there's no ATC online, it's good to have something kind of flowing in the background, right?
3,800 feet.
I think he's talking about when he flew a Delta delivery on the 777 freighter to make it.
Athens Control,
Oh
identified.
shit! I did see that. I didn't watch. Did I watch that stream? I'm not sure if I did. I can't
Air
remember.
Crete 2
But
Delta
yes, he
Tango.
did.
Contact Athens arrival
Yes, he did.
126.575.
That's crazy.
Contact
By the way,
Athens arrival
PMDG is releasing the 777-200ER.
Air Crete
Not
2
the LR,
Delta
if I'm not
Tango.
mistaken. I think, Sammy, you and I were discussing
Athens Control,
We weren't sure what they were dropping.
107, flight level 227.
a day to remember beyond ATC. Yep. Absolutely.
Aegean 107.
Great product,
Athens
but
control. Good day.
lot to be
Radar
desired.
contact. Continue
Lot to
climb
be
to
desired.
flight level 250.
Continue climb to flight level 250, Aegean 107.
I think I just knocked the autopilot off. Let's have a look. Nope.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Athens control. Expect Oxy 1 Quebec. Runway 0 tree right.
Expect the OSGI 1 Quebec approach, 03 right for Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec.
Turkish
Negative.
8 Hotel Quebec. Verify instruction.
I think I did. Expect the OSGI 1 Quebec approach for runway 03 right, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. There we go.
Aegean 107. Athens control. Expect Ropo 1 Charlie. Runway 0 tree right.
Expect Ropo 1 Charlie, runway 03 right, Aegean 107.
I think BeyondATC is good, but kind of annoying with the consistent chatter. Also, I like VATSIM controllers more. Everybody likes VATSIM
Athens
controllers more,
control.
man.
Sidestick 201.
The
Good
chatter's
day.
okay.
Flight
It
level
doesn't bug me.
320.
It's sometimes it's just not in English, man. They just don't like the controllers don't speak in
Jet
English.
201. Athens control. Identified.
Possible to lower the ATC audio slightly. It's a little bit loud. That's what I
Athens
figured. I
control.
definitely could
Sky
do that.
travel for Alpha Charlie. Flight level 360.
I can come in here and I can voice volume.
Sky travel for Alpha Charlie. Athens control. Identified.
Get that down. Let me know how that is.
Athens control. Air Crete 2 Charlie Quebec. 6,100 feet. Air Crete 2 Charlie Quebec. Athens control. Identified. Continue climb to flight level 240. Continue climb to flight level 240. Air Crete 2 Charlie Quebec. Air Crete 2 Charlie
Good. Coming
Quebec.
on top of descent, about 20 miles out.
Tree right.
My apologies, man. My apologies. Yeah, it's very like
Add 1 kilo.
loud to the
Runway
ear.
03 right.
Very
Air
loud
Crete
to the
2
ear.
Charlie Quebec.
What do we have here? Winds are variable at 2. Visibility
Air Crete 2
10,000
Charlie
meters or
Quebec.
greater.
Contact Athens arrival 126.575.
Oh, that was me. I thought that was me. A few clouds at 2,000. Temperature 8 degrees. Altimeter 1020. That ground texture on the island looks like shit from up here. They do. It's not really done.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Oxy 1 Quebec. Runway 0 tree right. Report ready for descent.
Ready to descend. Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Oxy 1 Quebec. Runway
Okay, so
0
they want you to
tree right.
verify your
Verify
arrival.
ready for descent.
Oxy 1 Quebec, runway 03 right. We are ready for descent. Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180. Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Going down to 18,000.
5082. Descend to flight level 0.
The overlay's not wrong. It's you're talking about the where it says VATSIM. That was put in the overlay itself. I can't get rid of that. That was put in the overlay itself.
Aegean 107. Descend to flight level 120.
That's why I changed it in the title. I
Descend to
put
flight level 120, Aegean 107.
Athens control.
BeyondATC.
Send express 2 paper Quebec. Flight level 128.
Yeah, this up here. When the developer made it for me, when the designer made it for me, he put VATSIM in here. Like this here, this is flight data, this is flight data, everything else is flight data from Fly Live. Unfortunately, this, can't take it out.
2 paper Quebec.
Got a Sun Express flying around. We're on the Oxy 1 Quebec approach. Let's see how ATC treats us coming in. We'll have to see. But speaking about how everything looks out here, these almost look like they're just placed there. You know what I mean? They kind of look like they're floating as well. Something they got to work on in 2020. I don't think they're really working on this sim anymore, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think they're just going to be working on 24.
Top Swiss 24 Quebec Kilo, flight level 370.
Top Swiss 2 for Quebec Kilo. Athens
Top
control.
Swiss?
Radar contact.
Sorry, I got to turn up the ATC voices just a little bit here. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. Thank you. Forget to smash down that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content. Helps the channel out greatly. Yeah, the return back to Istanbul is not looking too good. If we were landing on the other runway, we would be okay, but it's kind of tough to land in fog conditions. Right now it's showing mist. It's showing overcast at 900. But if you have that scenery, you know landing on 17 or 18, the Cappies and the glides don't line up. And flying in fog conditions, if I can't see, basically if I can't see the runway from a couple thousand feet up, it's not worth making the approach. We're just gonna hit the ground. So we're not gonna make the return back to Turkey. We're just gonna call it once we get to Athens. Try to make it as much as a buttery landing as I can. Kind of owe it up to the community. You can see some of that AI traffic out there. That's really about it. You can actually see the strobe lights. Not sure where they're going, to be honest with you. No idea. Just making sure we're still tuned in here, just because sometimes I've noticed my frequencies kind of change up. But let's have a look at some frequencies coming in. We have approach on 126575. We're on VNAV now.
Hotel Quebec. Descent to 5,000 feet.
That's us.
QNH1020.
10 to 5,000 feet. QNH 1020 Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. We're down to 5,000. $1020 on the QNH. Transalp's 9. It's 9,000. Yes, sir. Slow, kind of. Not really. I still got a little bit of a pounding headache. Transout is going to be, should be about 9,000 feet. We're doing one leg, Rougeau. We're not going back to Istanbul just because the weather's not that great. And the airport, pappies are off, or the glide slope is off. Something's off. So, due to the fog, if we don't see the airport or the runway at about, I'd say 2,000 feet, we're going to be in trouble.
Aegean 107, contact Athens arrival 126.575.
Contact Athens arrival 126.575 Aegean 107.
Lufthansa is adding A380 flights to Denver from Munich this summer.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, contact Athens arrival 126.575.
Athens arrival 126.575 Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Looks like we have another aircraft coming inbound. Athens arrival, hello, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Flight level 240 descending.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Verify information Zulu.
Information Zulu present, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Definitely not.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec Athens arrival. QNH 1020, expect the ILS X-ray runway 03 right with the Kia VOR transition.
No problem. QNH 1020, expect the ILS X-ray 03 right with the Kia transition, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. I don't think I'm planned in there.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, cleared direct Kia VOR. Cross Kia VOR at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared ILS X-ray runway 03 right.
That's a long one. Cleared the Kia VOR across Kia at or above 5,000. Cleared the ILS X-ray 03 right. Approach Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Just gotta double check something here. Something I don't have set up here. The ILS X-ray 03 right. So we'll come down here. We'll come down here. We are on the Auxi 1 Quebec, and we'll plan the ILS X-ray 03 right. The Kia transition and execute. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. And showing us about, I don't know, 600 miles above the VNAV. We'll wait for it to come down. Lufthansa fly into any Canadian airports? They do. They fly, right now they're flying 747s into Toronto. Sometimes they fly the 787s.
Descend to 6,000 feet. QNH 1020 Aegean 107.
Got another aircraft incoming. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lufthansa flies to every major city as well. We'll plan in some minimums here. What do we got for mins? 548s. No A350. I've never seen one in Toronto, at least. 747s. They mix it up with the 400 and with the 800 from time to time. Usually you see the 747-400 coming in from Lufthansa.
Athens arrival, Gulf Air 944. Good day. Flight level 099er with information Zulu. Gulf Air 944 Athens arrival. QNH 1020, expect the ILS X-ray runway 03 right with the Kia VOR transition.
Keen 1020, expect the ILS X-ray runway 03
And we are direct
with
Kia
the
right now.
Transition.
Well, we gotta cross Kia at or above 5,000.
Gulf Air 944, cleared direct Kia VOR. Cross Kia VOR at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared ILS X-ray runway 03 right.
Sir, yes, sir.
Cleared direct
What on,
T-Vol
Mr.
cross
Moo?
T-Vol right or above
Ooh,
5,000
buddy.
feet. Cleared ILS X-ray runway 03 right. Gulf Air 944.
Hope all is well with you and the fam. We're about to land in Greece. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today was meh day. Stream's going well. Appreciate it. Miss you too, man. Miss you too. Are you in Milltown this week? Yalla habibi. Good, man. Good to hear, brother. Yeah, they're good, man. All is well. Kids driving me crazy as usual. But that's their job. You know what I'm saying? That's their job. Damn, shorty. We got any restrictions? We got no restrictions coming in. Oh shit! They went to Malaysia. When did they go for, like, Christmas or something? Looks like they only fly to Toronto and Montreal from Frankfurt, but they do not. But they do seasonal service with Condor. I guess Condor is owned by Lufthansa. They are, yes. I've seen some Condor flights in. They fly the A3. I think they fly the A330 Neo. I've seen a few of them. I've seen a. What the fuck is that green and white thing up there? You know how Condor has the green circles and shit? If I'm not mistaken, that's Condor, right? Condor has, like, their livery has, like, circles around the fuselage and shit. Seen them a couple times. See them in the summertime, Condor. They offer some pretty good low-cost flights into, I think they come out of Frankfurt. They might come out of somewhere else. I think it's Frankfurt, though. And we had a Condor parked at Toronto. I think it was a 767 Condor aircraft parked there. What's going on, Gerald? If it wasn't a 767, it was probably a 757, and they don't fly those aircrafts here. I don't know why it was parked in Toronto. And it wasn't in that livery as well. It was in a different livery. Park where all the other aircrafts park when they're in need of maintenance. But yeah, A330 Neos, I've seen them buzzing over my house.
AGN 107, clear direct.
But mainly the, and it's kind of weird they're flying the 747s in the wintertime. Usually they mix them up. Usually, if I'm not mistaken, they were flying the 787s in. Does it? Yeah. And they come with different colors every time. Sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's blue. It's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool. Coming up on 10,000, so we'll go ahead and we'll get these guys on. Everything else is looking good. We'll come to speed intervention. Let's go ahead and start winding that ship back. Around about 240 knots on the speed. The ortho out here looks like shit. I don't know what it is. Looks like shit. But we're landing at a beautiful airport, done by Fly Tampa. That'll make up for all of this. Like the water, I don't know, the water textures don't look that great out here. These All of this looks like it's floating. I don't like it. There's 10,000 feet. We're still descending. We're going down to 5,000. That's what we're cleared to. And QNH 1020, we'll plug that in. Lovely. Girlfriend calls it the Candy Cane plane. We had one divert to Jacksonville here on its way to Cancun last summer. It was parked up for a few days before it left to Cancun. Wonder what the issue was. Last summer was my first time seeing one. Condor didn't fly into here, if I'm not mistaken, prior to. But definitely seen them last summer. Their A330 Neos. I think we're about 20 miles out. We're looking good, ladies and gents. We are looking good. We are 29 miles out. Clear down to 5,000 feet. We're going to fly this approach coming in. We're planning for the ILS X-Ray 03 right approach. The winds are variable at 2. Variable at 2. Sorry, the winds are now calm. So I guess there's no excuse coming in, right? Right, Mr. Sam Guilford? No excuse coming in. I learned a little tip that I'm going to share with you guys from Your Sim CFI. We were messaging after stream on Tuesday. Give you a nice little tip when flying in dark, like night conditions when you can't see shit. It says fly the flight directors to till about 200 feet. After that, you can start looking out, out the window. I'm going to start using that approach. I think the crew was running over their duty time because it's like 11-hour flight from Frankfurt. So wait, hold on. So they got a flight scheduled from Frankfurt to Cancun.
Athens arrival. Air Crete 1 Golf
But because they ran over their duty
Flight
time, they
level
stopped in
172
Jacksonville?
with information Zulu.
What kind of service is that, man?
Air Crete 1 Golf Kilo Athens
What kind of service is that?
QNH 1020, expect the ILS X-Ray runway 03 right with the egg transition.
QNH 1020, expect the ILS.
And I also want to note, we are clear of the
runway
ILS, so I'm
03
going to go
right
ahead
with
and
the
hit the
egg
approach
transition.
button.
Air Crete 1 Golf Kilo.
Should be able to see the airport right out there. Love flying in here. Love it. What an iconic and historic city. You guys are looking to fly out here in Greece. There's tons of scenery out here. Tons. Coming up on 5,000. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll start winding the aircraft down to 210. And we're just below the glide slope, but localizer will bring us in. There's Loke. We're cleared the approach. And let me get the tower frequency here. Tower frequency is going to be 118625. 18625, bug that in, beautiful. Missed approach altitude is going to be 5,000. Either that or with some medical issues on board. Yeah. Very strange, though, that they would do that. Flaps 1, speed 190.
Air Crete 1 Golf Kilo. Descend to 6,000 feet.
Arm the ground spoilers or speed brakes.
QNH1020.
Get that aircraft
Descend
slowed up
to
a little bit.
6,000 feet. QNH1020. Air Crete 1 Golf Kilo.
Should be handed over to tower momentarily. Final approach course 032. Let's go ahead and bug this in. Beauty. I wanted this one. This one. Shit. There we go. That one. I think the last time we flew in here in the nighttime.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Contact Venizelos Tower 118.625. Bye-bye.
Over to tower 118.625, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. And we'll switch that guy
Turkish
over.
8 Hotel Quebec. Did not copy.
Plug in our ground frequency here, 955. And flaps 5, we're going to go speed 170. And tower Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec, ILS 03 right.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Venizelos Tower. Wind variable. Runway 03 right clear to land.
Clear to land 03 right, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. We're clear. Engine start switches over to continuous. Get our wing lights on. Gear coming down. Gear is coming down. And
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Venizelos Tower. Wind variable. Runway 03 right clear to land.
is that not us? Clear to land, runway 03 right, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. There we go. Flaps 15. 1,000 feet. Let's go ahead and set our stuff in here. 147. And flaps 25. And flaps 30. Gear down 3 green, flaps 30 indicated, we're lit up, ground spoilers are armed. Ladies and gents, enjoy the arrival. Sounds going up. Catch y'all on the ground, my aircraft. The 143 plus 5 on our V speeds there. 2 whites, 2 reds, looking good. Looks like there's an aircraft on the runway.
Venizelos Tower. Aegean 107. ILS X-ray runway 03 right. Aegean 107. Venizelos Tower. Continue.
Definitely an aircraft. I don't know what the fuck they're
Wilco,
doing. But
Aegean
okay.
107.
We'll follow Pappies.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, baby. First coming out. Maintain center line. Nose down gently.
Venizelos Tower. Gulf Air 944. Aisle 6 Ray runway 03 right.
Golf Gulf Air 944, Venizelos Tower.
And 70 knots. Reverse your
Gulf
stowed.
Air 944.
Better.
All aircraft
Bring y'all back upstairs.
Alpha
Not bad.
current.
I'll take that one.
QNH1019.
Go ahead and vacate off here.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Exit left at Delta 11.
Exit left, Delta 11, Turkish 8, Hotel Quebec. There we have it. I don't think I made Delta 11 though, if I look at my charts. I'm at Delta 9. And Tower Turkish 8, Hotel Quebec at Delta 9, ready for taxi to the gates.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Contact ground 121.955.
Over to ground 121.955, Turkish 8, Hotel Quebec. Switching over, we'll contact ground. I just don't know where we're going. This is sort of the issue with BeyondATC, is trying to figure out where the fuck they're going to park.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec did not copy.
I didn't even say anything. Athens ground, Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec at Delta 9. Requests taxi to gate.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Welcome to Eleftherios Venizelos Airport. Stay parking or advise if need assignment.
Any gate for Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec.
Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Gate Alpha 30 taxi via Delta 9er, Delta, Delta 4, India.
Gate Alpha 30 taxi via Delta 9er, Delta, Delta 4, and India. Turkish 8 Hotel Quebec. Over it, bro. Fucking over it. Let's go ahead and clean up the flaps. Over it. Taxi light coming on. Let's go ahead and pull up the APU. We're looking for Alpha 30. Alpha 30. We're going Delta 9er, Delta, Delta 4, and India. Alright. Looking at my charts here. Trying to figure out where the hell we are going. Yeah, honestly, I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't think I see any, no traffic coming in. There's a plane landing. Got a little floaty with this aircraft though. Slightly floaty. I think this aircraft's going around. Definitely going around.
Gulf Air 944. Ramp any 25 taxi via Delta 9er, Delta, Delta 10.
What'd I get on that? 179. Better than the last, I gotta say. Not the smoothest landing.
Charlie, Gulf Air 944.
Definitely better than the last. This guy, fucking Speedy Gonzalez. Is he gonna let me go? You okay? Again, no return. We're gonna call it here. The weather is really foggy down in Istanbul, and the favoring runways are just very difficult to land at, considering the glide slope and the PAPIs don't line up. So if the You can't see the runway landing on 1718 in Istanbul. At about 2,000 feet, you're going to have troubles landing in. So we're going to call this one here. Let's just get to the gates. And then we're going to be back live on Sunday. 2 legs on Sunday for sure. Yeah, Wizz Air not messing about. So I have no idea where it's going. But it is not messing about. I have no idea what taxiway it's on. I don't even think it's on a taxiway. I don't even think he's on a taxiway. I think I'm doing like 20 knots. He's definitely doing like 25 knots. Clearly in a rush to depart. Him and I are going to cross paths. I guarantee you when we get to India, he's going to cross. When we get to taxiway India, we're going to cross paths. This guy, I think that's a 777. Maybe a 787. I actually think that's a 777. You're not going to see any default livery. You're going to see BeyondATC does actually a pretty decent job with live traffic. Gotta say, pretty decent job. Going to be making the next right. So we're going over to this terminal. See, another good thing too about BeyondATC, when you request any gates, that's the term you got to use when you're looking to request any gate here. They actually give you the proper gating information. You'll notice the aircraft you're flying is going to be parked at that gate. It definitely, the default one. The default one. And let's go ahead and start that turn. We're literally the first, I think we're the first gate. Legit turned it off because of how bad it was. Yeah, I definitely don't use it. And I see the Wizz Air is gonna give us away. Appreciate you. I want to get in here. Right here. A30, right? Alpha 30. Looks like us. We're going to be way off here. Parker brake coming on. Let's get that those APU gens on, 1 and 2. And we'll get the APU bleed on. We'll kill these guys. Come upstairs. We can kill this guy. This guy coming off. It's a little chilly here at the moment, so these guys coming off. We'll get this guy open. Seatbelt lights going off, and there we have it, ladies and gents. passengers request deboarding. Bring the volume down in a second. Everything works at this airport too. Fantastic airport done by Fly Tampa. Scoots. Is that an airline? Scoots. Fly Scoot. Never heard of them. Never heard of Scoots. Don't do a lot of flying out here. Beautiful. Anyways, ladies and gents, we're going to cut it here. Just the conditions aren't too ideal going back, and I don't want to have an episode here on the channel, so we'll save that for another day. But anyways, I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. Sam, Talal, appreciate you guys coming in. We got Gerald Plays, thank you, thank you. Mr. Moo, Rougeau, Lone Dread, thank you, thank you. Big shout out to Owls for coming in. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I don't think I did. Phoenix, my man Phoenix, at the beginning of the stream. Appreciate you guys. We're going to be going live on Sunday. Regular stream. Probably 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. Planning to fly into Sofia. I'm just going to see where we're going to be departing from, but it's going to be 2 legs. Should be fun. We're going to be with Boris Sounds. Definitely Boris Sounds. 737-800. And then 2 legs should be all good. Until then, ladies and gents, enjoy the rest of your weekend or your week, wherever you're from. Appreciate you guys. Catch y'all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace!